Okay, guys, I'll try to answer the 5 questions that you were working on. So to start with, you had problem number 1, and this is the way I'll go through the 5 problems. So your problem number 1 stated that if you move 50 meters in 10 seconds, how fast did you move? So move 50 meters, we're talking here about distance, and then it said in 10 seconds, this is time. Therefore, how fast did you move? How fast we're talking about speed. So my suggestion, as in the past days, is make your triangle, write those little letters of your formula, speed, distance, and time. So your distance is 50 meters, your speed, you don't know it, and your time is 10 seconds. Therefore, you have to divide. So 50 divided by 10, and your answer is 5 what? 5 meters per second. Why meters per second? Because those are the units of your distance and of your time. Okay? Let me go to problem number 2. Problem number 2 says, you arrived to my class 40 seconds after leaving Spanish, which is 90 meters away. How fast did you travel? So that for this problem number 2, the information that you're receiving is that 45 seconds is the time you took to come to my class. You travel a distance of 90 meters, which is distance. And well, how fast, what I'm expecting is that you tell me the speed you were traveling at. Okay, so one more time, using our triangle, put the formula, which is speed, distance, and time, and just start filling up. The distance, or well, in this case, the speed, you don't know it. The distance was 90 meters and the time was 45 seconds. Because of our formula, we need to divide 90 divided by 45. Forget about the video, it's kind of weird. And the answer is 2 meters per second. Okay, 90 divided by 45, 2 meters per second. Okay, let's go to our problem number 3. Problem number 3 says, how much time will it take for a bug to travel 5 meters across the floor if it is traveling at 0.5 meters per second? So the information I'm giving you is that the bug has traveled for a time. I'm sorry, you're looking for the time. That's something you don't know. And the bug has traveled 5 meters. 5 meters in this case, it's distance. And the final thing that I am telling you is that this bug has been traveling at 0.5 meters per second, which this is the speed of the bug. So we make our triangle and we start filling it up according to the formula, where we don't know how much time the bug took. That's what we're looking for. 5 meters distance, 0.5 meters per second. There can be decimals, don't worry. We divide in order to get our time, and 5 meters divided by 0.5 meters per second, our time, or the time the bug took, is 10 seconds. Okay, don't be scared of the decimal points. Number 4, problem number 4 says, you're playing quemado. How far did you get, or how far did you get if you traveled at 3 meters per second and they touch you after 15 seconds? So the information that you have is, how far did you get? How far meaning how much distance, okay? So definitely that's the distance. How far did you get if you're running at 3 meters per second? That was your speed. You were running actually pretty fast. And you ran for 15 seconds. That's your time. So we do our triangle. We fill it up according to our formula. We don't know how far. We don't know the distance. So we have that 3 meters per second is your speed. 15 seconds is your time. And we need to multiply this in order to find the one on the top. So in this case, 3 times 15. And the answer for this problem is 45 meters. That would be the distance that you ran before they touched you and talked quemado. Last problem, guys. This is a hard problem because there are 2 problems in one, okay? So you have a boy and a girl who are traveling 14.4 kilometers from their houses to their school. So distance is 14.4. I'm going to do the time of the boy first, which is Marcelo, who did it in 40 minutes. And I want to know how fast is Marcelo. Okay, we'll do the girl later on. So we put the information, but we're going to come to a big problem. The big problem is when we come to the time says 40 minutes and we don't have kilometers per minute. We need to change those 40 minutes into hours. So we divide 40 divided by 60 and we're going to get hours. 40 minutes is the same as 0.66 hours. Now we use it instead of that into our triangle. So we divide 14.4 by 0.66 and the answer is the following. Okay, 21.81 kilometers per hour. Now let's do the one of the girl. Same situation. She's traveling the same distance, which is 14.4 kilometers per hour. 0.4 kilometers. She did it in 8 minutes more than him. So therefore, they're 48 minutes. Okay, and we don't know the speed. That's what we're looking for. So one more time, we put our triangle. We'll fill it up with the information. We don't know the speed. And we're going to encounter the same problem. The time, it's in 48 minutes and we don't want minutes in there because we cannot say kilometers per minute. We need to say kilometers per hour. So therefore 48 divided by 60, okay, 48 equals the same as 0.8 hours. So now we use the 0.8 hours in our triangle, okay? So 14.4 divided by 0.8 and the answer for her is 18 kilometers per hour. Therefore, she was slower than him. He was faster than her, okay? Now, if you need extra time in order to watch that last problem, just ask the teacher to go back on the video and play that last problem so that you can see how the triangles were filled up, okay? And finally, right now, once you're already done with this 5 warming up problems, now's the session where you are going to start practicing this triangle, this formula of speed, because tomorrow we're going to be practicing it outside of the classroom, okay? So good luck, guys. If you have any questions, don't doubt on contacting me.